Back again. Third video of 3. The ancient treasures of the Orient. So we will talk a little bit about the Vedas, which today have been dated to around 10,000 years ago. Unbelievable. 10,000 years old. And it's very interesting because to many Indians, it's a shock. Because the principal deity that they worshipped is called Dyaus Pita. It's not Shiva or Krishna or Vishnu, or it's Dyaus Pita. Surprise to even the Indians, because very few people in India have an idea of what are the Vedas. Dyaus Pita. When the Indo-Europeans migrated out of India, they went to Greece and they called Dyaus Zeus. And then they went to Rome, Theos. And it's been translated from Dyaus to Theos, Zeus, Deus. In Latin, Deus. And nobody understands. What are we talking about? I'll give everyone a few seconds. What are we talking about? Dyaus is the day. Pita is father. They worshipped the day. Thank you. Because when the day begins, life is there. The sun, the oxygen, the light. They worshipped Father Day, Dyaus Pita. They worshipped Sunday. Every day is Sunday. Sun day. When the sun shines, everything's alive. The birds, the bees, the fruits, flowers, trees. They worshipped Dyaus Pita. There was no talk of hell, of demons. These people migrated, and after generations and generations and generations, they arrived in Europe. And the day became Deus. And nobody remembered that they were talking about the day. They were not talking about a person or a character. God, it was the day that they were worshipping. And the memory remained. Sunday, Monday, the day of the moon. They worshipped the full moon. We have to access knowledge of other peoples. Otherwise you become stupid. Transforming the day into God Zeus, God Theos, is really a lack of everything that we can think about. And then killing people in the name of the day. The word deity means day. It doesn't mean a God that's telling you, you can kill people in my name. What are we talking about? How have people become so dumb, so alienated? Because they excluded everybody else. We have the true God, the true religion. We are the true people. We are everything. They excluded everybody else. And the price you pay for that is you disappear. You kill each other. Ignorance leads to arrogance, leads to greed, war, extermination of your own people. So, and nobody understands that Pita is Sanskrit for pater in Latin, father in English. Father, pater, Pita. Dyaus means the day in India. So if you say Sunday, you are saying something that started in India 10,000 years ago. It's unbelievable. These are examples of accessing other cultures and going back to the origins. Watching the film from the beginning, sitting down at the cinema and waiting for the film to begin, rather than arriving 10 minutes before the end and assuming that you know everything. Europeans have basically begun a little bit of discovery from the 15th, 16th, 17th century. It's a few hundred years ago. We're talking about thousands and thousands of years ago. There is a discrepancy, a gap. But when you're arrogant, you don't want to talk about it, but you should. There are phrases in Europe that we should be familiar with. Standing on the shoulders of giants. When they plagiarized books that they got from the Orient, they wouldn't admit that they copied them or plagiarized them. They would say that, oh, I was standing on the shoulders of giants and I received an enlightenment and a secret information. Then there are other people who say, steal like an artist. Steal like an artist because it's okay. It's okay for artists to steal. Not so nice. You should actually be grateful and tell people that we got this from these people and we are sharing it with you. When you turn your back on other civilizations, on other cultures, you're turning your back on life, on knowledge, and on health. What we have today in Western civilization and their followers is people losing the vitality of the hair, the skin, people at 30, 40 getting old. There's a lot of cancer, a lot of disease, a lot of mental problems, autism, because they have distanced themselves from life. Ancient cultures gave a lot of importance to natural food, spices, fruits and vegetables, seafoods, not canned foods. In the Western civilization, it's all about money, profit, herbicides, pesticides, insecticides, canning the food, making money, faking the food, falsifying the food. So they have turned their back to life, to health. And so you have consequentialism. So what was the idea of these 3 videos? People turned their back on others. They turned their back on the history of humanity, on civilization, the true civilization of Egypt, Ethiopia, India, China, Southeast Asia, the Americas, from Mexico to Brazil, to Peru, to Chile, what really happened, the wonderful, wonderful civilizations that existed around the equator, wonderful today pyramids, places that are unforgettable. And I had the opportunity in my life, after looking at the globe trotting around and going to these wonderful places. So, okay, you can go and sit by the beach and sunbathe, or you can go and discover pyramids and temples and sacred places. But it's out there. It depends on you. You have free will. You can choose to get better and smarter, live an intelligent life, full of life. Or you can stay blinded, blindsided, biased, and think that the others don't exist. It's just us and our party life and our buying life and our presumptions, arrogant life. And the rest of the world has gone and got together. They are practicing togetherness. They're helping each other. So it's time for everybody. It doesn't matter if you belong to the West or of European origin. It's of joining together around the globe and rejoining life. And we have much, much more life around the equator than in the poles. Watch documentaries of the North Pole, South Pole. There's no life. Watch documentaries of Africa, India, Indonesia, Polynesia, full of life. So let's go back to our origins, because that's where, when you reboot, you find out that people basically have been living in the tropics, and when the ice age receded, they moved out to other places in the world. Please subscribe. We will have many other series. Get in touch with us. Ask us for things that you would like to know about, that you would like us to reveal, you would like us to share, and it would be my pleasure sharing the secrets of our Mother Earth, the secrets of thousands of years of civilization, the secrets of intelligence with everyone. Thanks for watching. Come back soon.